What do you think is your purpose of doing this?
I think the whole reason I'm doing it is, one, I've always had quite strong leadership skills, and I've known that about myself since I was quite young, and I really wanted to embrace that in the best way possible. I thought nothing better than being a counsellor and being able to represent people's voices. So even at school, I was always frustrated by just over again the same people getting into student councils and leadership positions that didn't really have a connection with all the people that was getting in out of popularity, which was really frustrating. So representing voices that aren't usually heard, and I think that's what my purpose will be in doing this. My other purpose, of course, is that there is no one under the age of 40 in the Rockingham Council. So my purpose is to get in there and represent a demographic that's never been represented before. Gen Y and Gen Z, we have such a large demographic in this area and such an influence, yet no one on that council currently is in touch with any of our experiences. I only left high school 2 years ago. I know exactly how it feels to be a year 12 student. I'm a uni student now. I know those experiences. So, and young families, and just I've been working since I was 13. I know these experiences well, and that's why I think I'll be able to represent them. So I think that's going to be my purpose, is representing those voices in the best way I possibly can.
Your thoughts on the slogan that's come up, male, pale and stale?
When I first came into this journey, there's this stereotype of just white males being on councils in WA, and I can't say I've done as much research as I would have liked into other councils other than Rockingham, but going off Rockingham, I'd have to say it's pretty true representation. I don't know what's necessarily attracting that stereotype towards councils. It's interesting, but I think it's just the fact that no one else is putting their hands up for these positions. I've done my research into like the actual candidates for this election, and some councillors don't even have contention. There's only one or two of them going for the roles, which is really, really sad. But I think prior to this election, certainly that stereotype has been embraced more than I think WA would really like. But I think it's the fact that these older white males, they've just been, especially from a business perspective, well, that's what you kind of see those type of people in. Currently, I'd say I agree with it, which is a bit sad, but it's true in reality.